Cool. This will be probably the one and only video for the day. Hell, lock it in right now. I'm not gonna do another video, and if I do, I don't know. Sue me. Don't actually, please. I can't handle that. Please don't. The natural shift of the ladder has put me out of number one. Sorry, I'm out of top. What is my brain sorted? Out of top 3,000. No, top 4,000. Bro, get it together. You haven't even played a battle yet. All I've done all day is go look at a few game shops just to see if there's anything cool. Oh wow. And what was the other thing I did today? I bought Donkey Kong. So when I'm done making this video, I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking, and then I'm gonna play some Donkey Kong. I might take my Switch to work so I can play Donkey Kong at work, because that's gonna be crazy. I have a 40-minute today. Oh, I could play some Donkey Kong at work. That's gonna be crazy. Anyway, let's start off with winning. I need to remember that Groudon's probably clear amulet, so it's not likely that I'm gonna be able to reliably one-shot it. Unless I can focus on getting rid of literally everything else, which I can do. And I can do that pretty easily. I feel like she used the final Pokemon here. I'm bringing Whimsicott as a good chance to potentially beat this team. Like, what's the right way of saying this? I'm bringing Whimsicott because if we get into a situation where speed control is going to matter, obviously my ability to get fast will be good. It's most important that we recognize that shutting down tail is the most important part. Of course, Light Screen is going to be really useful against a team like this. They lead Groudon, which is certainly not something I hate. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to attack that Raging Bolt slot relentlessly. I'm very confident I can take one hit from Groudon. Its booster would probably attack. Oh, it's booster speed. Spooky. Okay, so we just focus on reducing that speed on Gouging Fire a little bit, since it's not super fast. I'm pretty sure max speed is like 160, and 1.5 of that is 6 point. Like, you do the maths. Oh! Wait a minute. Isn't that, like, amazing for me? They've unintentionally put themselves in a really, really tough position. My Flutter Mane Icy Wind's going to do great damage here. I'm very happy with that. Crit on the Gouging Fire, very nice. Speed drop Groudon, really nice. Specifically, no speed drop on the Gouging Fire, though. Groudon Precipice Blades. Does it hit? Yes, it does. How much damage? It's a one-hit knockout. I've got Rage Against the Machine stuck in my head right now. It's really weird. Really weird. So I'm not sure if that Gouging Fire is... no, if I double my speed, I'm guaranteed to outspeed. There's no point taking a risk on Cotton Spore like this. Like, I click Cotton Spore and it's clear amulet that I lose. Doing this means that I can guarantee that I outspeed, take care of the Gouging Fire. I probably don't take attacks well enough at this point. I didn't mop up the Gouging Fire quick enough. I was right. Of course, Precipice Blades is in play. If they miss the Precipice Blades, that's going to be a pretty quick way back into the game. So, it probably comes down to that, because I'm not living a +1 Precipice Blade. That's just not happening. Not in a million years. Please miss. They don't miss. That is game. Yeah. Unfortunate. If either of those are missed, I'd probably be in fabulous position, but what do you do? I mean, I guess the game's not over yet, so... I think I take Groudon in one hit here. Somewhat chipped. Okay, so they're taking Groudon off the field. What can they be swapping in? Raging Ball, okay. That's not great. If I click Snarl, it'd be a different situation. But I didn't click Snarl, and that's that. And it was still faster than boosted, so... The burn's nice, but it's not particularly useful. You know, it is what it is. We'll have to bounce back twice as strong. And I can do that. Maybe I cut the recording after like 20 minutes and I come back and like, no guys, I just got really angry and it was terrible, and then I win like a billion games in a row and it's great. I think that's the strat. Anywho, on to the next. It is worth noting that the Grand Challenge is coming up. I'm going to try doing that as bulk recordings, probably like 5 battles per an episode, and I'll just try to do 3 videos a day. So that would be like, what, 9 videos over the span of 3 days. That would be really nice. And there'll be high stake battles. Okay. Triage beats Prankster, I'm pretty sure, in terms of priority. What I can do is I can try to taunt that Whimsicott and then focus on shredding the Terapagos really quickly. To that end, I definitely want Urshifu and I definitely want Whimsicott. My thought being, late game Tailwind, really nice. I do need to respect Trick Room on Comfey. It's not guaranteed, but it's very much possible. And I hate it. Hate it. Comfey is already good without Trick Room, but now it's actually usable. Now that it has Trick Room, like it has a specific niche, and I don't like that. Comfey is not a Pokemon that should have a specific niche. Its niche should be long gone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot to Urshifu, and I'm going to Icy Wind. So for this one turn, they're probably going to outspeed. But they did attack the wrong side. And that's a lot of damage, actually. So I'm willing to guess that that's either Mystic Water or Banned. Show me 2-hit Icy Wind. Nice. I'm not interested in the Fluttermane speed. The Whimsicott speed. So I do get a speed drop. That's nice. I'm pretty sure I can just Moonblast the Urshifu slot and I should win. So I should go next. Yeah, nice. Catch me an Urshifu, I don't want to deal with that. Show me Dazzling Gleam, that's probably the most realistic. It's also not terrible. Oh, that's it, that's actually perfect. That is the best case scenario. Cool. So so I'm not the fastest. I'm not the fastest on the field anymore because of the losses of the booster. I can pivot to Whimsicott. And I can double check how long I have to get through Tailwind. 2 more turns. Do I even need the Wind? No. So Urshifu to Whimsicott. And then I can just Moonblast the Whimsicott slot. And I'll set up my Reflect. Oh, I'm sorry, my Light. I don't have Light Screen. That was a bad play. I mean, it's not the worst play I've made all day, but it's not really the play I was trying to make. Show me Sludge Bomb into Flutterman. That's probably the best case scenario. Oh, Will-O-Wisp, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to Fake Tears into the Weezing slot, and then I'm going to Moonblast the Whimsicott. I don't think they have anything on their team that's fast enough to outspeed Calyrex as long as Counter Wind is up. So I just want to focus on my one attack into Weezing being an absolute devastator. Yeah. Taunt, not a big deal. Good. My Moonblast comes out. How much damage? It does pick up the KO. That's really nice. That guarantees that we will have speed advantage no matter what happens. I should survive that. Nice. All stat changes were eliminated. Fake Tears comes out. That drops. Cool. Tailwind Peters. They're going to clear Smog next turn, so there's no point committing to a defensive play. I'm probably better off just taking some damage and moving on. What do I want to do? You know, yeah, I'll focus on getting good chip down since I don't need to worry about being outsped. And I've preserved my Taro. So as long as I chip them down substantially enough, I will be in a great position. Weezing protects, that's fine. Moonblast, that's it. Good damage. Meteor Beam goes next. It'll be into the probably the Flutterman slot for no knockouts. That's a very cool animation. And I'll just keep going for the proc on Architect Weapon. I didn't think about that. Actually, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. There's no need to freak out. That's way better for me anyway. Cool. This should be winning position now. Ah, Toxic Spikes. Yeah. I really don't have tons of longevity then. And that Terabagos definitely has Protect. In which case, the most logical play is to go for the Weezing. I know that Calyrex will outspeed, and I know that a KO is very close. Oh, very close. I'm very certain that a KO will be taken if I use that. So I want to force a Protect, so that I can start gunning the Weezing down, and then next turn I can just make the exact same play, and that should win me the game more times than not. Okay, let's see it. I'm really hoping they greedily assume that I can't damage it easily. Protect on Weezing, they get the double. Unfortunate. Terabagos Protect as well. Terabagos does not Protect. What? Neutralizing gas does not matter if there is no way for them to avoid the damage. I lose a lot of health on Cali, but they just have to spam Protect until they win, and they would need a lot more resources to do that. Blocked. Cool. Yeah, this game's over. How nice is that? I don't think Weezing gets Wide Guard. Is that something I should be concerned about? Astral Barrage comes out, they didn't Protect, that is game. Yippee! Yahoo! I beat a strong player. I think this was the strong one. I can't remember now, actually. I'm already forgetting what the rank on the player I just beat was. I think that was the 1900 player. Oh, what? How cool must it feel to be 1900? That's crazy. That's what I'm at. Top 500 is always kind of the underlying goal of everything. Of course, number one's the long-term goal, but the underlying goal is going to be top 500. Let's just see. I want to see the results reflect. Cool. We did make it back in. Let's go one more. There's no reason not to at least play one more. And then, depending on how this goes, I might play one more. If it's a fast game, I'll play one more. If I win, I might play one more. Look, I might just play one more, actually. I don't think there's any specific thing that's going to make me not play one more. I think I'm just going to play and see if I go for another one. Okay, Terra Normal Gem Explosion. We saw that in the Grand Challenge, didn't we? That was crazy. So I'm not guaranteed to outspeed max speed Kyogre in Tailwind, which is spooky, I dare say. Oh, well, what I can do to alleviate that is to use Whimsicott in the front and focus on slowing Pokemon down, but that does open up a... You know what? I'm going to trust my instincts. Flare is in the front. I am going to bring Whimsicott for this matchup. I'm going to bring Urshifu for this matchup. I actually don't love that lineup, do I? If I bring Roaring Moon in Tailwind, it can probably put a good dent into everything, and it's not weak to Rillaboom, which I look at that and I just think they just need to get Urshifu with Rillaboom there and suddenly they're in a great position, which is what Terra Steel does, but I don't love Terra Steel. Like, I don't really just love clicking Terra at all on Urshifu. Part of I don't love using Urshifu in that way, but you know, that's just me. There's a more than likely shot that I had speed here after when it's all said and done, but there's always a chance that I don't, and I don't want to deal with that. Especially when I can just protect this turn and make the play that I want to make. Like, if I drop... If Fluttermane goes down this turn, it's not over. Because I can get free switch into Whimsicott, debilitate 2 attackers at the same time with Astral Barrage, and then try to clean up from there. But if this play works out the way I think it's going to work out, then I should be in really great position. Since I'll be able to guarantee the S-Speed next turn with Icy Wind again. Icy Wind does go first. Nice. Importantly, does it drop Kyogre's speed? That's the more than anything I want to guarantee that. Nice. Water Spout's going to pick up a KO on Fluttermane. No, it's not! No, it isn't! Holy! I guess from here, Torn is taking some really good damage, so if it wants to go on the offense, which it doesn't. Cool, that's Tornadus for the turn. And I guarantee my outspeed onto Kyogre, which is really what I needed more than anything. Crit into Calyrex is horrible. And I thought I was going next, which is crazy that I didn't. Oh, it's covert, so it probably wasn't getting speed buffs. At that range, Kyogre probably takes KO with Water Spout. If I hadn't taken a massive hit before that, like I thought I wasn't going to, then Water Spout wouldn't have been so bad, but it does pick up the KO, that's that. It's probably low enough that Urshifu can pick it up. I think this game is still very winnable. Okay. Okie dokie. I need to make the most out of this turn. Outspeeding them is not a problem, I'd do that naturally. In which case, just going on the offense is probably better for me. I almost feel like Outrage is the play. Noting that if I miss this Outrage, that this Outrage doesn't go into the right place, it's essentially over. Yeah, I think I'd rather knock off. Because, yeah, it is Fake Out, that's perfectly logical. Give me Dazzling Gleam, get that Kyogre down even just a little bit more. Ice Beam comes out, that's game. Game over. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, the Grassy Glide kills, so that's that. Actually, it is now truly over. I'll Fake Tears there and knock off, I guess. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Grassy Glide comes out. It does pick up a KO. Fake Tears, Water Spell, it doesn't matter. Bang, Fake Tears comes out. We get an Omega Crit on... No, that's game. That is game. Whimsicott does not have the Bolt to live a Grassy Glide. Well, it probably has the Bolt to live a Grassy Glide, but I don't want to play out a turn that I know is going nowhere. I should have won that. I could have and I probably should have. I want to progress on the ladder. I don't want to keep breaking even. Just skirting into top 4,000 every time. I want to push for a good number. Not that top 4,000 isn't a great number, but we've already done that. I want to break new territory. Even if I can't do it every time, I'd like to at least, be coming somewhat close. We're doing at least one more. I'd like to go at least 50-50 here. And depending on the pace of this battle, it might decide if we do another one. If it's a really quick loss, we'll do another one. If it's a really quick win, we'll see how I'm feeling. Otherwise, this will probably be the last one. Oh, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, no more. There will be no more. Because they got a really safe play in Pally Calyrex lead. That's yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I can bring Urshifu as a great general attacker to counter the fact that they probably bring rain more times than not. Because Astral Barrage is such a massive part of the strategy. You prevent Trick Room one turn. We prevent Wide Guard the next turn. And then we dismantle. It seems like a pretty logical path to victory. It is worth noting that, well, against a variant of Calyrex like this, it's not reasonable to assume that many Ice Riders are going to be able to survive an Astral Barrage or a Shadow Ball. So that gives me unique damage pressure, which should encourage the Pelipper lead, which funnels into the Calyrex Flare Main situation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. One more noteworthy thing is I played a tournament last night. It went on so much later into the night than I would have wanted it to, but I played it. I did decently. I went 5-1. I came second place. I choked on the I completely choked on the end game. Sorry, I choked in the finals. I just could not get a read on my opponent, and that was that. So they're calling Wide Guard. I'm certain of it. So for me, what the most reasonable play is just pop Pally, some damage, and then taunt. Since they're going to Wide Guard. So I'll just chunk Pally down a little bit, and then I'll start working on the rest of their team. Who's terastallizing? I mean, the play still works out if they do it. Yeah, that's perfect. Taunt comes out. We're not doing that. I've made this turn entirely invalid. Can't Trick Room, perfect. I think I can weather the offense from... Oh, it's clear amulet. That was a terrible play. Shadow Ball does like... Yeah, 50% max. That was horrible. I just threw the game, didn't I? Weather Ball into Flutter Mane. That guarantees double knockout. That actually just might be game. Did I just throw the whole game away? Not quite yet. I need offense that can break the combination of the two. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to Aqua Jet and then Astral Barrage for a sneaky one hit. I'm pretty sure Aqua Jet goes before Wide Guard. Maybe, hopefully, maybe. But also, I've shown that I'm not oblivious to their plans, so I'm hoping that by taking care of the Pelipper and them not clicking Wide Guard, I can wipe the board into a slightly more playable state. Aqua Jet comes out, takes Pelipper. If I had even slightly more health, this would be a perfect play. Specifically on the Calyrex, obviously. Urshifu is flushing up with the health. How much damage? Really good damage, actually. But Calyrex is going to faint now. And I think that locks the game up. I just don't think there's any way for me to get around Amoonguss and Calyrex in one turn. So what can I do here to try and get something to happen? I can Terrasilize, might as well. I think Rain... I think the combination might have a slim chance. If anything. A slim chance to potentially jag the KO. It means I'm still forced to take a sleep turn on the sleep on Urshifu no matter what. But this way, if they predict taunt on Whimsicott, I can still try and work it. Ideally, it'll be protect on Cali. That's just that. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I really need some massive damage here on the Surging Strikes. Like, those Surging Strikes need to be doing like 10-15% each hit for it to do enough, and I'm very concerned that that's just not going to be enough. So, I mean, if it is, I probably win. It probably isn't. Oh, it really could though. How low? Okay, that might be enough actually. That might just be enough. No! Oh, but they do Glacial Lance. We have to Dazzling Gleam here. Surging Strikes into Instant. I think I've Oh, I made a mistake. I made a massive mistake. If they call no Covert Cloak and fake out the Whimsicott, I lose. Game. End of story. Of course, they can predict, they can try to make some predictions. I'm okay with them trying to make predictions, that's fine by me. That's right, Amoonguss is going to take more health, but they do fake out the Urshifu slot. Urchi can't move. Dazzling Gleam comes out. It doesn't chip anything enough. And I have no way of preventing spores at this point. Stinky. Well, the good news is I can Dazzling Gleam Surging Strikes. And in theory, based on sleep turns, I can still potentially win this. If I can deal with the rest. So the good news here is that I'm not getting hit with, show me no rock. Far out. Or at least show me, no, I don't even think there's a way for this to do enough damage. Like, that's going to leave Amoonguss really low, but not even close to low enough. If they're attacking the Urshifu slot, I've lost. That's not even close to enough. Knock off. Into Urshifu, that's game. Is it game? They lose the Mystic Water. Problem is that they can just click Knock Off Spore and that guarantees the game. So I'm just going to need a crit on Dazzling Gleam to pick up a knockout. I don't get the crit, that's game. I'm consistently getting these turns wrong. And that's really bothering me because there's a real shot that they've clicked like Sludge Bomb or something and not Spore, which is ridiculous to me. Because if they leave the door open, I can still win. Like, if they continue to leave the door open like this, I might have a chance. They spored here and I should lose, yes? Yes. There it is. Finally. Finally. It's over. That took way too long. It's actually starting to infuriate me that took so long. I'll double check my rank, because I'm not going to be top 4,000 this time. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's a shame. We'll double check it. If I'm that upset with it, then I might play again. But you know what? Actually, let's leave it. Let's leave it be. The wise thing to do is to let it be. It wasn't meant to be today. Let's take a rest. Come back tomorrow stronger. Yeah. A wise man, and actually, you know what? Yeah, speaking of wise, a wise man once said, "Even in defeat, I lose." And with that, I shall depart ways. Goodbye.